Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be learning and talking about robots. A robot is a machine, especially one that's programmable by a computer. It's able to carry out actions automatically. Robots can be guided by an external control device, or the control may be inside the robot itself. There are 5 different types of real robots. These one is pre-programmed, which is told ahead of time what it has to do. Humanoid, also known as android, which is built to resemble a human. Autonomous, which is an intelligent machine able to perform tasks by themselves. Teleoperated, which is a medical robot controlled by a surgeon or doctors. And then augmenting, which is to enhance capabilities of a person or replace some that they have lost. Now I want to take a few moments to show you guys some real-life robots that exist today and have been made. This first robot is called Asimo. It's a humanoid robot created by Honda, the car dealership, in the year 2000. It is currently displayed in a museum in Tokyo, Japan. How cool is that? Then we have Atlas. This uses its whole body, including legs, arms, and torsos, to perform gymnastics routines. This next robot, Sophia, is a social humanoid built by a Hong Kong-based company called Hanson Robots. This one is called Snakebot. It's just a robot to resemble a snake. This next robot was made in London, and it's the first kitchen-based robot for cooking. You may recognize this one. Its name is Aibo, and it's a robotic dog made by Sony. There are toys out there today that kind of resemble Aibo, so you may even have one yourself at home. So here's an example of the robot that I completed, and we're going to start by getting our supplies together, and I'll give you some directions, so get ready. So first we're going to start by gathering our supplies. You're going to need a white piece of drawing paper, whatever you have at home, a pencil, some washable markers. I'm sure a lot of you have these Crayolas at home, a paintbrush, and a cup of water. So let's get started. Alright, so we're going to begin by drawing our robots. I will do one with you, but if you want to do your very own, here's some different pictures to help you out. But you can see how you use many different simple shapes and how they have a lot of metal parts. Start thinking about like how you could add nuts and bolts and buttons, anything metal like springs to enhance your robot. So for my example, I'm going to begin by just doing a simple square or rectangle for the head of my robot. Again, you can do any robot you want. I'm using a rectangle for a neck. I'm also giving my robot a little ground line rectangle to be standing on. You could even have your robot flying in the air. Just think of simple shapes. You could make yours have a round head, got these fun arms that are kind of springy. Now I'm adding move around, and I'm going to give it wheels, a wheel for my robot to function on. But you could certainly make legs and feet for it as well. I'm going to do the same thing on the other arm, but you could certainly even change that up. Maybe the other arm has another function, but I'm adding the claw and the little springy, like twisty arm. Now robots are put together with metal, so you have like bolts or screws. I put this little line through these circles to make it look like screws that are put into the metal. I'm even making some texture marks in the metal. And now I'm just adding any details to my robot, like more screws and nuts and bolts to give it that more of a metal or metallic look to it. And like it's put together with all those. Using like screws and bolts too. So put those little details in your whole robot, even in the face. My mouth is even going to be like a computerized like word in it. So I'm going to write the word like hello, so it'll come up on the screen as the robot talks. I'm even using some screws for the ears of the robot. And what robot would be complete without a little like button panel on it? So I'm just doing simple rectangles with lines through it to create buttons. I can even make round ones. So once I finish drawing my robot, now I'm going to start to get my markers out, and I'm just going to trace the lines that I drew with the marker. So I'm going to use a gray to give it more of a metallic look, but you can certainly make your robots any color that you want to. And you can do all different colors on it. That is totally up to you. So once you complete that, you're going to take out your paintbrush and your water, dip your brush in your water, and you're just going to kind of act like, basically like you're painting the marker. And what happens is, because it's a washable water-based marker, the color will start to run in the robot. So you get it without having to paint the whole thing or get too much paint, or just kind of giving it that look. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.